Okay, in this question, we are going to be looking at how to perform factorization by using the completing the square method. All right, so let me first rewrite the equation here. 2x squared minus 5x equals to 4, 3 minus x. Okay, so the first step you want to do is you want to expand out this bracket, all right, so that we have all the x squared terms, x terms, and constants, okay, separately, so that we can proceed with the next step. Okay, so let's do this expansion first. So what you have is 2x squared, all right, minus 5x equals to 12 minus 4x. Okay, now for completing the square, you can actually leave the constant term. Okay, this is the constant term. We can leave the constant term on the right hand side and bring the x square and all the x over to the left hand side. Okay, so what I will have here is 2x squared minus 5x plus 4x equals to 12. All right, so I have 2x squared minus x equals to 12. Now, to complete the square, there's a very important criteria, which is the coefficient of x squared here must be equals to 1. Okay, currently it is 2. So what I need to do is I need to divide the left hand side by 2 and the right hand side by 2. Alright, so what I have here is x squared minus half x equals to 6. Alright, now the next step is basically doing the completing the square. Now to complete the square, what must I do? Okay, so the x square remains. Alright, then I have minus half x, and what I need to do is I need to add the coefficient of x divided by 2. The coefficient of x is half, so half divided by 2, so 2 is 2 over 1 is the same as half times 1 over 2, which is 1 over 4. Okay, so the coefficient of x divided by 2 is negative 1 over 4 square. Alright, and since I added this on the left hand side, I must also do the same thing to the right hand side. So the left hand side and right hand side have the same operation. If you look at my other video, okay, one of my other videos on completing the square, you will see that when the constant term is also on the left hand side, where that means the whole equation is equal to 0, then I will have an addition and subtraction of this term. Alright, but in this example, what I'm showing you is all the x squared and x terms on the left hand side, but the constant is on the right hand side. So in this case, I add to both sides the coefficient of x divided by 2 squared. Alright, once I do this, on the left hand side, I actually have a perfect square, which is x plus this term here, negative 1 over 4, the whole thing square equals to 6 plus 1 over 16. Alright, now the next step is, I'm just going to simplify this, so it's x minus 1/4 square, which equals to 6.0625. So if you keep that in your calculator, you'll get this. Now, since this is a square, to get rid of the square, I must do a square root, which means I will do a square root on both sides. Alright, so what I will have now is x minus 1/4 is equals to plus minus 2.46. Alright, so this plus minus is very important. Whenever you do a square root, you must remember that you must put a plus minus in front. Alright, why? Because plus times plus will give you a plus, and minus times minus will also give you a plus. Alright, so you need to make sure you put a plus minus in front whenever you do a square root operation. Okay, so the last step is just bringing the minus 1/4 over, so I get what? Plus 1/4, which is 0.25 plus minus 2.46. Okay, so the two possible answers are 0.25 plus 2.46 or 0.25 minus 2.46. Okay, so that will give me 2.71 or minus 2.21 here. Alright, so that is the answer for this question here. Alright, so I hope with this video, you have a clear idea on how to solve this factorization question, okay, using the completing the square method. All right, thank you. Bye.